All types of people are there who are real, who pose themselves, and who neither real in theory nor real in practice, also are yogis. And their business is going on very well. But so we should not worry about those things. They come and go. Personally, I don't worry at all. They come and go. Let them have chance.
But slightly separate to that, then prospects for the future.
Very good, very bright.
What would you see as key aspects that can help that or guide that or move it forward?
See, one thing very good aspect is people are, even leave aside the spiritual aspect, people are practicing yoga and getting benefit on psychological level and physical. I can give you one example. In our Bombay Hill Center, there you cannot imagine, my teacher started with 5 people. Today, all are welcome, and means from all communities. People are there, 800 people attend every day. So interest is growing. Only thing is that we should be genuine to teach. We should not teach only for money. Of course, this is a necessary part, but what is yoga, we should not dilute it. And people are getting benefited, that is why more and more people are practicing yoga.
Do you think the research is essential for the future, or it'll just be helpful?
Very essential. Both in philosophical aspect and scientific aspect. Both research is very necessary. Because just I told you, we were misunderstanding that 80. And one manuscript we got, and now we have decided to correct ourselves. That no, it is 20. It is possible only with the help of research.
Can the research be carried out or benefited by, because obviously it starts to merge with the scientific field, and then there might be many that haven't really practiced. So where does this dilemma come up between scientific knowledge, limited practice, versus extensive practice and a certain amount of scientific knowledge?
See, why should we looking other? We should be careful ourselves, what we are doing. They will also understand. Nowadays things are going on. Yesterday one article I received. Now, yes, I don't want to tell other thing. He says that before 1925, yoga was not known in India. Can you imagine? This is the knowledge people are writing. In 1924, see that already the institution were existing. And all the ashramas, remember one thing, this is a wrong concept. Nath yogi, say for example, if you go to Abu, you will find they have always practiced, always taught. Yes, there are no advertisement. Ashram had no publicity. They didn't believe. Those who come, and Nath yogis were known for yoga. So, but this is lex. We don't study in detail. Then such type of statements come. So we should also see whenever opportunity is there, some old text or some research is done, we should go through it and we should accept it. Okay.
Yeah, on the positive side, cooperative ventures between mixed minds, and that's what goes on in the academic, scientific world, etc. So scope for that here. The human quality of cooperation. Yeah, one last question there.
Just about the research. I was wondering if in Kavalyadam there's research showing if people do kriyas and pranayama regularly and well, let's say every day for a period of time, a certain number of years, that then they will have a Kundalini awakening, or their prana goes to the central channel, or something happens. Is there research being done to show that?
See, in our own centers it is practiced. Daily instructors there and they are taught. People also are practicing, but we don't question them whether your Kundalini is awakened or not.
Mm-hmm. Do you question what their result is?
Yeah.
And what is that?
Now he is coming to for experimentation in Kabul now, and I am sure he will get subjects who are ready for experiments.
Otherwise, I'm screwed. No thesis for me. What you're asking is actually a very huge project to obviously track a large group of people over a large amount of time and keep that up. And that whether the question is, did that awaken or this or that, or is it, impact on one's life? And there's the personal sort of embodied explanation on it. The some might call that the anecdote from the interview, but then you can test that against what did happen physiologically and biologically and psychologically, and very few in any field can track with some base statistics. They've had broad bases and they can track certain things, but there's a lot of material to track in large groups. But maybe it's possible with a certain number going forward.
So it hasn't been done yet, but it's going to be done.
Well, it could be, and because there'll be people for attrition, people falling out, etc. So, and then when you try to relate that to, if you call it awakening, spiritual stuff, you're looking at two different worlds, because one moves into a very personal path with a teacher, as opposed to just what's going on with the yogic practices. See, so there's personal history, there's lifestyle, there's many factors that have to be accounted for and play into it as well, you see. So hence it's complicated, and it could be a fruitless endeavor because it could be pulled apart and rejected quite easily. So you have to get more specific on certain aspects, actually. And then maybe after 20, 30 years, you've got a lot of pieces that tell a nice story, And you could say Swami Kavalyānanda, 20s, 30s, 40s, had done, especially with that equipment then, a good picture. And I think we're ready for something more like that, but it is a 30-year process.
Okay.
So thank you to Tawaraji for sharing his juju, being hip. Let me just, okay, and talking and sharing all that with us. And of course, we still have pranayama this afternoon and pranayama in the morning. You want to do 5 Tvamevas now? Yeah?
Please.
Yeah. And then finish. Yeah.
You will say.
Do you want me to do that?
Yes.